everyone, it's Margaret Manning here, and welcome to 60 and Me. This is the place where women over 60 come to be inspired. And my guest today is Ariane Poole. Ariane is a professional makeup artist. She's been working with 60 and Me for many years and always a source of great information about positive aging. Hi, Ariane. Great to see you.
Hi there, Margaret. Hi, everyone.
I am so glad you're here. Our community, by the way, loves you. They just love Ariane. I mean, you become part of the family.
Oh, thank you very much.
And every season we look to you for some help on trends. Now, it's autumn in this part of the world, and we just would love to know what you see as some of the trends for autumn, particularly to do with eyeshadows and lipsticks. Give us some tips.
Well, the trend is for lips, those berry kind of colors, whether it's a cherry, a raspberry, a blackberry, a black currant. They're all quite strong kind of colors. So it's those kind of shades that we are looking at.
Right.
And they don't have to be really dense. I've got a couple here that I can just show you quickly. For example, this is a black color called black currant. I'm showing you ones from my range, but there are other ones out there just so that you know. But I'm going to put the black currant on my hand. And you can see that it's not a scary kind of color. Nice. Okay. So these are these rich kind of tones. If you have thinner lips like I do, I know that I can't wear that kind of a color, but I could perhaps wear a more raspberry shade, which is also on trend, which is this kind of color because it's a little bit more vibrant.
That's it's more pink.
It's got a little bit of
pretty
cheekiness in it, so it's really, really pretty. And then finally, there is a red that is always the color red for going into the autumn and also going into the Christmas and party season. Yeah. But this is a really lovely red as well. So those are the kind of lip colors that we're looking at. Now, if you go, oh, crumbs, I can't wear any of those kind of colors. Fine, you don't have to wear any of those kind of colors. You can just skip that bit altogether. Yeah. But it may surprise you that the sort of the raspberry kind of shades look very, very nice. So, have a little experiment. You don't also have to wear them like a thick, heavy lipstick. What you could do is, I'm going to just quickly show you. I'm going to blot my lip off.
As you're talking, I was just going to mention, I have seen a lot of these colors in the shops. I mean, in the clothing as well, that burgundy color is really, really popular and emerald green is huge too.
Well, that's what the other thing I was going to say for eyeshadow
go together.
Colors.
Oh, that's very pretty. And it's sheer.
So if you're wary and feeling a little bit too scared of wearing those kind of strong colors, bear in mind there are some that are sheerer. They look fierce in the tube, but when you put them on, they're really rather pleasant and they look really nice. And what you can also do, if you don't want to have them so heavy, you can just do a quick blot, and then you get a softer, almost
a stain,
like stain effect. So you can do these kind of colors, but just have a little experiment around. And you're mentioning emerald green. Greens are really emerald green, forest green, ivy green, all of those kind of green colors. They look super on blue eyes, hazel eyes, brown eyes. They look pretty good on every color of eye.
It's a nice color. Yeah.
The other color that's really super popular is also navy blue, but that really, really dark navy, not a vibrant blue, but a dark navy.
Black.
Almost like, that looks gorgeous as well. So those are the kind of colors that really are the sort of the accent colors. Also a tiny bit of a flush of color on the cheeks. And I'm going to just show you quickly what I mean by a flush of color. This kind of dusty rose shade is a really great cheek color as well for this time of the year. And those are the kind of colors, just a flush of color on the cheek, a stain on the lip. And you can accent your eyes. You don't have to go for the full color eyeshadow. If you want, you can use, you've talked to me about, you have a wonderful gray pencil that you use a lot.
Yes,
People
I love my
can
gray.
opt for a pencil in the shade that they're, interested in experimenting with. So it's not a full eyeshadow, but, a deep ivy green on your eyes with your eye color would be amazing.
I've never tried green. I've tried purple, but never green.
But green on you would be equally as nice. But it has to be that kind of dark, kind of foresty green, not too bright, not too bold, because that takes over. But that kind of green would be a really lovely accent color, and it's got that depth that gives definition to the eyes as well. So all in all, great.
So would you say for a liner to do a green liner? Is that, or to use a green shadow as a liner?
You can do either one. If you want to be really simplistic, I would use a pencil. Mm-hmm. If you want to be a little bit more out there, try using a shadow, and you can use the shadow as an eyeshadow as well. But it's fantastic, and it will look good on so many people.
That is really cool. And you know something? It's really funny. When you put that darker lipstick on, I don't know whether it was just me paying attention, but it really brought your eyes out.
Things like that
Is that a weird thing or not?
No,
I mean,
that's not a weird thing. Yeah. Because it takes the focus away from something else, and it redresses the balance of your makeup.
So it actually makes you look different. I mean, it's really kind of interesting. It's like your cheek structure, everything looks a little bit different. It's really interesting.
And that's what is so fun about makeup, because all the dynamics can change in just by using one shade of something that's different, like a lipstick or a blush or an eyeshadow.
It's cool. And this is the season really for the mystery. I think autumn and winter are mysterious months. I think they're months where we, go inside ourselves, where we, we look a little bit more dramatic. We think about the new year and look back on the past. And it's just a kind of moody time of year. And those colors are so evocative.
They are. And also too, you're being seen in a different kind of light. Yes. Okay, so I mean, we're in the northern hemisphere, so we are getting darker and darker and darker, which is why I've got lights on today.
I know, same here.
I'd be in pitch blackness now. It is dark outside.
So it is here, yeah.
But to be thinking about that, when we're seen in that darker light, that's why these stronger, deeper, richer shades look so great in autumn and winter. Because they work with the light that we're surrounded by. When you think about going, in the winter months when you're going into the festive season, you've got the twinkling lights from, those little sort of, what are they called? Little candly light kind of effect.
Chimes,
yeah, and they look so beautiful, but it makes our skin look softer. So we need to have the strength in our makeup so that we still look visible.
So that's a really great overview of the trend for autumn. And then we'll get back together and we'll do what spring, who knows what that will hold.
But very exciting.
But you've got some ideas, I know. But that's really great. Thank you. Well, everyone have a great holiday, because you're probably watching this around the holiday season. So, and thank you so much for being here, Ariane. It's always great to meet you, talk to you.
It's lovely. Thank you so much, Margaret.
Take care, love. Bye-bye. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our 60andMe YouTube channel and also visit our website. We are a strong and dynamic community of women over 60. We're challenging aging stereotypes, and every day we share fascinating stories, interesting questions, and great conversation.